how to find scale factor, and we're going to focus on enlarging or making something bigger. So here I have some triangles, and I have my original right here, and I'm going to try to see if this copy one, what scale factor was used to produce it, or if it has a scale factor. And so I have to find two side lengths that are in the same location. And so I'm going to pick this side, and this one is in the same location. And so I need to figure out how 5 became 10. And so I'm trying to answer this question. 5 times what is 10? So I think back to fact families, and I know multiplication is the same if I turn it around. So I know that something times 5 also equals 10. That's great, but it doesn't really help me. And I also know in fact families that involve multiplication, my other two facts involve division. And I also remember that my division problems all begin the same, and they begin with the solution to the multiplication problem. So in this instance, 10 divided by something is 5, and 10 divided by 5 is something. And so if I look through all of my facts to my family, this last fact is the one that's going to help me. And the reason is because it solves for the thing. I can actually put this in my calculator. I can't put any of the others in my calculator because I'm missing something. But this one I can do. So 10 divided by 5 gives me a solution of 2. So this is 2, which means that my scale factor for copy 1 is 2. Well, so far. But that just means 5 to this one. We have to check all of the sides. Let's maybe not get ahead of ourselves. So I have to then check another side to make sure that they all are equaling this 2. So I find two other side lengths that are in the same spot. 4 and 8 are both at the bottom. So I'm trying to answer the question of 4 times something equals 8. I already know the fact that is going to help me, so I can jump straight to that fact. And I'm going to put that in my calculator just to be safe. 8 divided by 4, and that indeed is also 2. So we are on the right track. It's looking pretty solid, but we need to check this last side. So we have 6.4 and 12.8, and so 6.4 times something is 12.8. So again, I do my division fact that I know will produce the solution I need. And that should equal that. So let's see. 12.8 divided by 6.4. And that indeed is 2. So the scale factor for this one is indeed 2. Cool. Let's check out this copy 3. I'm going to do the same thing from my original to the copy, right? So I need to figure out 5 times what is 6. So that means 6 divided by 5 is something. So let's figure out what that is. 6 divided by 5, 1.2. But I know I need to check more sides just to be sure. So let's do the bottom, 4 and 3. This isn't really looking so good, right? I have to put these numbers on top and these numbers on bottom. I'm just not sure about this one. The top number's smaller than the bottom, and that hasn't happened yet. And sure enough, these ones are not the same. So this one, copy 3, is not a scaled copy. And so there is no scale factor to be found. So that's what it looks like when you can't find a scale factor, and this is what it looks like when you can. And let's just do it one more time over here. Okay, so I want to see if QRS or PQR is a scaled copy of STU. And so I find two sides, like 8 and 12. Right, and so 8 times something is 12, meaning something times 8 is 12. Meaning that 12 divided by something is 8. And finally, the one that we know is going to help us, which is 12 divided by 8. In my calculator, I have already done it, 12 divided by 8, and that is 1.5. But you know I don't like decimals, and so I know this is 3/2. You can always Google what your decimal is as a fraction if you're not sure, or if your calculator doesn't have that function. And so here I go through and I find the others. 9 and divided by 6 was also 1.5. And then the last slanty side, 15 and 10, right? This side divided by this side, also getting 1.5. So they are scaled copies, and the scale factor is 1.5. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your practice.